again, vitamin C, and the doctors wouldn't have it then, and they've just gone round again.
So you're saying it's not possible to die from an overload of vitamin C?
Well, put it this way. Absolutely, I'm saying that because my wife had breast cancer 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was being treated. She had the conventional treatment. She had the chemo and the radiation and full mastectomy, etc. But she was also being treated by a very, very passionate doctor friend of ours. He was giving her vitamin C intravenously. The recommended daily allowance for vitamin C is, I think, 60 milligrams.
Up to 62,000 milligrams. That's right.
60 milligrams.
All right.
That's the recommended daily allowance. My wife was given 30,000 a day. 30,000 compared to 60.
Intravenously, eh?
Intravenously.
Yeah. Orally, you can only take 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams a day.
Well, that's because the whole world will come out of your tailpipe, basically.
Yeah. Only because of that. You're right.
Yeah, basically, he's not really dangerous.
It's not really dangerous, no.
In fact,
you will pee a lot out too, because your body, if you're taking it orally, your body doesn't absorb it as fast. So the best way to take vitamin C is to take it in about 2,000 milligrams every 2 hours.
Absolutely.
So give your body time to catch up, or take siesta, which is more absorbable. So it absorbs it over time.
Yeah.
So what's next on the agenda, Nicola? About Roger? Are you proposing a debate with him or something like that?
With this Rod Jackson?
Yeah.
Well, that would be a good idea, actually.
It is a good idea. I don't think there's any point, though, because I just think he's too corrupt, because his paycheck comes from those that he has to protect, for his own survival. So I don't think there's any changing his mind.
Well,
I think the TV3, though, they owe it to the country, because remember, over half of us are taking vitamins, to apologise firstly for any distress caused, and to correct the unfactual information that was given in this documentary, and provide the opportunity for those that have a differing viewpoint to come forward and talk about the study that was used here and all of the claims, and to give another viewpoint.
Well, that is the thing about research that people have got to watch out. Your funder, you're accountable to your funder.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like about research. That's why I do my own research. Nobody's funding me. I'm poor as. And I read people.
I'll send you some money, Vappy.
And I read other people who are independent as well, like the Health Sciences Institute in England.
Yes.
They do their own research. It's not funded by anybody, and they come out with accurate reports about, health and what works and what doesn't work and so forth. But they're so few and far between in the whole world, actually. If you have a look at all the research centres, that is one thing. And academia is full of it. Universities are full of funders who have a vested interest.
Can I just tell you about the most prestigious cancer centre in the world is the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Centre in America. The ground that was built on was donated by none other than the Rockefeller family. Now, the Rockefeller family were the owners of Standard Oil of New Jersey, and they're behind the scenes in a lot of the chemical companies and cosmetic companies, blah blah blah. So they actually stipulate what can and can't go on in those research centres, because they basically they're kowtowing to them.
Yes.
Because they virtually own them.
Yes, that's right.
There was huge amount of research on apricot kernels back in the 70s, and the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Centre gave it to their most prestigious, most well-respected researcher, a guy called Kanematsu Sugiura, and they told him, tell us once and for all, does apricot kernels cure cancer or not? And he did all the research, and he came back and said, yes, it does. Well, that wasn't the answer they wanted. So they told him to do the research again. He did the research again and came back with the same answer. So guess what? He was shunted to one side. Someone else was put in there, and they came back with a different answer, and that was the answer they wanted. So that was the answer the public got.
Wow. Yeah.
So the public now believes that apricot kernels will kill you because they've got, cyanide in there and they're dangerous. So, don't eat too many apricot kernels and blah, blah, blah. All because of, people like the Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital. Anyway, thanks for that. I've had my say.
Well, thank you very much,
Nicola,
Steve.
congratulations and keep up your good work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Steve.
I was going to say our membership are very supportive and active, and if any of the viewers want to stay informed and find out what we're doing or join them what we're doing, they can go to our website, healthfreedom.co.nz, and just join. There's a little form there where they can fill out their name and email to become part of our database, and they receive up-to-the-minute reports on what's going on and what have you.
Now, do you think it's worthwhile people watch it? Because some people didn't see it. Actually, I've talked to a few people who missed it, actually. Or maybe they don't even watch TV3. But if people wanted to watch this, or where can they go to?
Well, it's on TV3's website, but probably the easiest way to find it is to go to our website, healthfreedom.co.nz, because there's a link to it right on the homepage there.
All right.
So if anybody wants to watch it, that they can just click that link and it takes it over there. Otherwise, you go to TV3 and you'd have to fish through the search and what have you to find it.
Yeah. Now, what other projects, Health Freedom, involved in it right now, other than this big issue here?
There's several other projects that we're involved in immediately. Next weekend, we're helping the Enough is Enough Poison-Free New Zealand with their nationwide protest action against aerial dropping of 1080 and poisons in general that are being aerial dropped because they're discriminate and they're killing our native animals. And also, Enough is Enough was founded by somebody who lives in Waiheke, and when they did the aerial dropping of I don't think it was 1080, it was the other poison, he started seeing dead animals washed ashore on the beach. Yeah. And then, of course, it started happening here in Auckland, and it happened in Coromandel and a couple of other places around New Zealand. And he just went, hang on a second, this isn't right. And so this whole thing about Doc coming out and saying it's algae or it's, all of a sudden, a day after they started aerial dropping all this poison, Japanese sea slugs decided to migrate to New Zealand for the first time ever. He said that can't be it. It's just logical. They aerial dropped the poison. A day later, we've got dead animals coming up on the beach. So he got very incensed with that. Now he's having a nationwide protest, and that's on the 15th. And again, you can just go to the website of November.
Okay.
And if you want to know if it's in your centre, you can go to their website, Enough is Enough. And Enough is spelled ENUFISENUF.co.nz. And then the other thing is the ongoing project we have with the Ban Fluoride Coalition, which is for fluoride-free New Zealand, which is to have them stop putting the fluoride into the water system because it is a toxic substance that affects our health.
And we are drinking it?
We're drinking it, and we're showering with it, and we're cooking with it, and we're boiling our tea with it.
Not just the drinking,